Yeah, obviously a big weekend for our program. Got an important basketball game on the schedule, but equally important is just this weekend bringing back Coach Barnes and his family. Said this when we got the job. A lot of tradition here at Ole Miss, and one of our responsibilities is kind of the current caretakers of the program is to try to ignite all the past eras of basketball. So certainly with Coach Evans the first year and Coach Wetlick last year, and now to bring back Coach Barnes, it's special. We're recognizing Coach and his family, all the players that he recruited and he coached here at Ole Miss, both as his time as an assistant and as a head coach. And the bottom line, in my opinion, Coach Barnes is one of the best that's ever done this. Obviously, the resume at Ole Miss speaks for itself. Multiple NCAA tournaments, arguably one of the best teams in school history, the Sweet 16 team, and he maintained it. I think there's a lot of coaches in our profession that you have one good year, but I think the best coaches can maintain it, and that's what Coach did. He built a program here that we all benefit from today. I know AK feels the same way, Kermit feels the same way. Those of us that followed Coach Barnes, we wouldn't have the job that we had today if it wasn't for his time here. Obviously, his connection to Ole Miss goes beyond just his coaching career. He's one of the best players that this program ever had. That's just not my opinion. That's the truth. That's facts. All-conference player, All-American player. One as a player, one as a coach. And so it's just a big, special weekend for us. We're forever grateful for what Coach and his family did here in Oxford. I know me and Coach have got a relationship through coaching and spent a little bit of time recently talking on the phone, but the respect level is off the charts. Our players are excited about this. They're looking forward to meeting Coach Barnes at practice this afternoon. So any questions for Coach?
Coach, for you, obviously, this building, a lot of memories, a lot of good times. What does it mean for you to be a part of what feels like being the last game inside this building?
Well, it's a blessing. I mean, there's been so many, as Coach just mentioned, great players that have played here, great coaches. He mentioned Coach Evans, who hired me here, and obviously have much respect for him. And he's responsible for giving me an opportunity to be the assistant coach here with Coach Wellick. So just to have this, be honored like this, is truly humbling for me. If most of you all, some of the people here that's been around, they know me. I try to hide from some of the kind of celebrity type ordeals simply because, man, I'm just a humble dude from Satarsha, Mississippi that was given an opportunity, and so thankful to Coach. Coach called me. I mean, he's been unbelievable from the first time that he got the job. We've had conversation yearly. We've been talking here recently. He's done an unbelievable job. I root for him, all the time. Followed them last year, and as much as some people want all the accolades, I was hoping that they advance further than we are because you just want the guys that are behind you to do better. We've did a really good job here, starting with Coach Evans and building a foundation, and where Coach has taken it already and the expectations of where he can take it. I talked with Keith when he hired him. I said, you got a real coach there. You got a guy that understands it. He knows how to build programs. He knows how to maintain programs, and he's going to do some great things there. So right from the beginning, him being hired, I already knew who he was and was familiar with him, but just happy that he's here, and just for me to have this opportunity to sit and share this time with him, it's a special time. And when you've been in this business a long time, you know the guys that can really do this and respect them, and I have the ultimate respect for Coach Beard.
Rod, did the Sweet 16 run that they had last year, did that spark some memories for you, for that team that you took to the Sweet 16?
Well, it did, and I thought they had a chance. I mean, I thought our team was the same way. I thought with a couple of breaks we could have advanced, and thought they were playing well enough at the time. And obviously, when you're in California and it's going on, you're following every play. And to see those guys advance, again, I was happy because, again, I want to be a part, as Coach just mentioned, this program, this university, exceeding and being the best that it can possibly be. And just to see what was happening, it was really adrenaline was going, and I kept pushing and cheering and, hey, guys, come on, get this one. And, again, it was something to be proud of, and that was a special team last year. I watched those guys grow. And, I think even as this team right here, I think is good. And Coach, I'll put pressure on him to the point. But the thing is it's a growing process. And when you know that you've got a good coach, it's where you start at the beginning of the season and the end of the season. And I thought he maxed out that team, and they still could have had an opportunity to advance.
What was it like coaching Keith Carter? And I'm curious now that your relationship is, you have a great relationship with the current coach and the current AD. What are those
Yep.
relationships with you?
Well, that's everything. I mean, Keith was a young man we recruited, and everybody questioned. He wasn't highly recruited. I don't know if he told y'all this story or not, but he wasn't highly recruited at all. But he was a hard worker. He was a guy that was all about details. He was a team guy. And I think I'm so proud of him because, again, Ole Miss is home for me. This is where I was, I grew up from a young man to being an adult. And to have the opportunity to see one of my former players as the athletic director and see the success. He's not just doing the job, he's doing a great job. And to see the coaches that he's hired and how he's maintained and where the program, all of them were when he got the job and where they are now, says something about him. But he was part of the men's basketball program that helped us build this. So it's special to me to watch him, but I wouldn't expect anything else different from Keith Carter.
Got a fond memory or two, or any memory of this building?
Oh man, there's there's so many. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I took a couple licks out there from Carlos Clark and Cecil Dowell. So I mean, if you want to say good stuff or bad stuff, I mean, I took a couple of hard fouls and got whooped a few times, but. Just to land, probably the biggest moment for me that after we had won to advance to go to the Sweet 16, to fly back here and we couldn't see the ground for the people. And to never have experienced that and to be a part of that, knowing what it had done for the community and for the university and for our athletic department, I won't ever forget that. Probably the second one was to get to there to San Antonio and have the opportunity to come out knowing that it wasn't a weeknight game, it wasn't a Saturday night game, to come out with my family and come out and see all the red and blue in the stands says something to me that this could be done. And I know Coach knows this because he's built programs and advanced and helped programs grow every place he's been. When you see the progress starts to happen, we as coaches, we have a vision long before it ever happens. Coach right now has a vision for our program, for what he's trying to do, what he would like to see, and to see that materialize was a special moment to me. Hey, we lost a game to Arizona, but it was a great experience.
The history of the sport means a lot to you, and honoring it. Just from your perspective, getting to be a part of the last game in this building that holds a place in history in SC basketball, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, me personally, super cool. I coached as an assistant coach against AK's teams here in the TAD pad, and have educated myself. I'm probably better than the next guy of the history and the coaches and all the great players that played here. So this is pretty cool, and I hope we have great attendance tomorrow night. And I want to thank Keith. It was on his desk first. The building's getting older. Can we pull off one more year? Appreciate Keith's support, and then ultimately this deal ended up on the chancellor's desk, and it wasn't easy. The building's getting older. We all know this, but to play one more Division I basketball game in here tomorrow night took a lot of work, and so I want to thank Keith and the chancellor, and then all the people that have been working, the maintenance crew, the facilities, all the people have been working nonstop really for the last 95 or 100 hours on getting the building ready. So, but to me personally, I'm looking forward to being a part. The last game in a historic building. It's not just about the Ole Miss players and coaches too. I mean, like Pistol Pete had a game in here. Shaquille O'Neal had a game in here. So it's pretty cool from a basketball perspective. And again, I hope the community and the students and all our season ticket holders, a lot of people in town tomorrow for the big football game on Saturday. So just making sure everybody knows tickets are still available, and 6:30 tip tomorrow night.
Maybe it is Shaquille O'Neal or Pistol Pete, but I'm curious, Coach Barnes, what's the best single game performance you've ever seen here?
Oh, wow. I don't want to go back and say how Tony White whooped me, but probably oh, wow, that's kind of tough. Probably Gerald Glass. Gerald Glass had an unbelievable game here and was just phenomenal. Just his play and the impact on the game. To me, when you have great games, it's when guys make great plays at crucial times in games. And it was a show that he put on here. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Any other questions, fellas? Okay, appreciate y'all.
Thank you, guys.